The Indiana Pacers have finally begun their rebuild, and I think I speak for every single Indiana Pacer fan across the city when I say, finally. This team has been league average in every single metric whatsoever, in efficiency, in scoring, in defending. They've always been the lukewarm milquetoast. They're okay team, and that's not for a sake of not for a lack of talent. You know, they have some good guys on this team. Malcolm Brogdon coming over from Milwaukee's been a very good veteran. Domantas Sabonis is an all NBA caliber player. Miles Turner still a good solid young player. TJ Warren, Caris LeVert came over in that trade. They have the talent, they just have been so and they haven't had that generational superstar to come over to this team to put them over the top. They've also been plagued by the injury bug, and that's just something that you can't defend. But looking at this roster, there's a lot of pieces that can go, that can stay. It's really up in the air, and everybody's on these average league, not qualifying, but good, $22 million for a starter contract. Malcolm Brogdon, again, very solid. The slowest player ever, struggles with creating his own shot, but he's one of those guys who plays at his own pace. He just does nothing exceptional. TJ McConnell, of course, the 6'1" demigod. He's like leads the league in steals before Alex Caruso showed up. You just love his effort. Brad Wanamaker, yikes. Dejan Jarreau coming over from, it's not Wisconsin. He played with David John, Louisville? Houston, damn. Yeah. He played with the guy in the Knicks, Quentin Grimes. He's not a point guard. He's more of a two guard. But yeah, hey, they picked him up undrafted. Caris LeVert, of course, came over in that trade with Victor Oladipo. Of course, Victor Oladipo going out with injury. I don't even think he's returned yet. He's good. He's a decent shot creator. He's not excellent. He's going to average maybe 15 to 18 a season. Let's see what his career averages are. Right in there. Of course, having a 20 point per game season last year, but where did that put them? I think, what was it, the 19th, the 10th seed? Just so, yeah, he is pretty good. Nothing exceptional. Chris Duarte, the rookie that they picked up, probably one of the best players in the draft coming out of the box, and I think actually 77 overall is a little underrating him because they have Jeremy Lamb here at 77, 78 as well. So let's just bump him up to 79. He's been playing well. The dude's 24 years old. He's got gray hairs already coming in. He's old as dirt, and he's a rookie. So when he comes out of his contract after his rookie seasons are up, he's going to be 28. He's going to be like he's Kyrie Irving old already, and he's barely played any. So he's a good player, just so freaking old. Dwayne Washington Jr., he's a point guard more so than Dejan Jarreau is, and he wasn't very good at Ohio State, more of one of those undersized shooters that's not very good at anything. Slow as dirt, just like Malcolm Brogdon. Of course, TJ Warren, Bubble Warren, he was like the bubble Jordan. TJ Warren went off, and then he's just been injured. He's been dealing with a foot injury. I think actually it might be a career threatening at this point. He's just having so much trouble trying to get back into the court. But when he plays, he's pretty good. Jeremy Lamb, up and down at the beginning of this season. I took a little heat for this when I was breaking down the roster, but the entire Indiana nation wanted to burn him at the stake, get him off the team. We hate him, send him away to the Lakers. He's played valiantly. He's been okay off the bench for them. Keelan Martin, just yikes. Justin Holiday, one of the three Holiday brothers, probably the least talented. Domantas Sabonis, of course, all NBA caliber player, a great player. He just has trouble pairing alongside Miles Turner in today's NBA. They're basically running a two big lineup. Domantas Sabonis is an old school four, and that just don't cut it these days. He's not a great three-point shooter, and you can't play him alongside Miles Turner. One of these guys has to go. And when you look at it, Miles Turner or Domantas Sabonis, you'd say Domantas Sabonis is the better player in a vacuum, period. His post moves, his aggression, they're the exact same age, and you just, when they're on the court, Domantas Sabonis makes more of an impact. But for winning, Miles Turner might be more conducive to that winning formula as a big. He's an incredible defender, a block machine, has the ability to stretch the floor to some extent. I think he's slightly higher. Domantas Sabonis kind of is in that Pascal Siakam low 30s%, and Miles Turner, I believe he can get closer to league average. I haven't looked at the stats recently. Of course, Torrey Craig came over from the Suns, and I've never seen so many people want Torrey Craig back. The dude is such a just quality veteran off the bench, can defend, big body, can hit threes, everything you need. O'Shea Brissett kind of broke out last season. He's all right. Isaiah Jackson, the young blood that they picked up, haven't seen much from him lately, but he's another big Got taken, what, 22nd with that Lakers pick. Just a very quality big out of Kentucky. And of course, Goga forgot how to shoot the three, but you love his mustache. So this team needs to break it up. This team needs to start over is essentially what's going on. And who better to start over your franchise with in Indiana than the young socialite himself, Benjamin Simmons. Now, the trade that I think we'll do here, I think this is the more realistic TJ Warren and Malcolm Brogdon, but TJ Warren's out. Malcolm Brogdon or Jeremy Lamb is interesting. I think maybe we're going to have to send over Caris LeVert. I was looking at this trades and I was deciding, what do we want to do? More realistic, giving up more talent for Ben Simmons? Or do we want to kind of say, all right, you know what? Screw this. It's 2K. Malcolm Brogdon is technically a higher rating than Ben Simmons is right now. So probably this Caris LeVert for Seth Curry trade is doable. Of course, they're going to keep Seth Curry, so that's actually not doable. TJ Warren and Malcolm Brogdon for Matisse Thybulle. I could be in on that, because they're not going to give up Seth Curry. Right now, at this point, with this three-point shooting, Seth Curry is a franchise cornerstone for the 76ers. So the idea is either pick up Jaden Springer or Matisse Thybulle. I'm going to go with Matisse. So I'm going to give up TJ Warren. Malcolm Brogdon and Ben Simmons are going to flip. And then we're bringing in over Matisse Thybulle. I'll send him a few first just to make this a little more fair. Not ours, because, you know. But I'll send them like 2 future firsts. I think that'll work out pretty fairly. They can have second round picks if they want to. But you aren't accepting this? Can you just... Why would you just accept the first? I'm trying to give them more. And they're like, no, please take Tyrese Maxey too, so it's more even. Anyway, we have our point guard of the generation, Ben Simmons, who's supposed to come off the bench behind TJ McConnell. Now that's funny. Next up that needs to go is we need to decide between the two bigs. Do we want Domantas Sabonis? Do we want Miles Turner? Now, in real life, we want Miles Turner, I would say. In 2K, we want Domantas Sabonis. So I was looking through the trades, and I think there were a few that stuck out to me. I wanted to trade for Bradley Beal, just couldn't figure out how to make that work. I feel like he'd be the perfect kind of co-star alongside Ben Simmons, but what would that have to do? Bradley Beal for Domantas Sabonis, and the money just doesn't seem like it would work out. The other trade I have in mind was for Kyrie Irving, who's a little better than Bradley Beal. Again, the money situation is just such a huge question mark, but if I could give up like Miles Turner, they need $12 million more, Caris LeVert, and then they would give me, I don't know, who's not making any money. Nick Claxton can be a, wow, 2.5 stars for Nick Claxton. How about one of their young rookies that's no good yet? Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharpe. Yeah, I'll take Day'Ron Sharpe. And then, actually, let's try to steal Cam Thomas, because screw these guys. And we'll give them this super valuable first round pick, Kyrie Irving, the guy who's not even playing right now, the guy who wants to take plant-based vaccines. Are we going to be able to push this through with all of our picks? Does not look like it. So that was what I mean when I had said we need Bradley Beal. I might be able to make Bradley Beal work. A couple other players that might be on the trade block. Again, this is all just speculation, and that's all the NBA really is until things actually happen. Damian Lillard would be a great pickup, pair him alongside Ben Simmons. I just don't feel like he's going to leave. He wants Ben Simmons to come to him. The Thunder, maybe Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a tradable prospect. Devin Booker, the Suns are good. The Spurs, maybe Dejounte Murray, but last time we traded for him, he was kind of ass. And we have Ben Simmons, already a defensive-minded point guard. The other guy I was thinking was maybe Christian Wood. He's a good player. He just doesn't fit the timeline, but that's going to take up our center position. So who do we get rid of for that? Do we get rid of Miles Turner? I mean, they're pretty similar players already. This doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense. Pascal Siakam, another guy, but another big. Now, of course, he shoots the three way better than they do in real life. So I would say straight up Domantas Sabonis for Pascal Siakam. It feels like a downgrade, but Pascal can shoot the three. What is Sabonis' 3 rating right now? Because he can't shoot the 3 for shit in real life right now. He's just struggling. 32, 25 is really bad. But what are your attributes? I mean, he's got a 73. Pascal has what, an 80? We'll think about that. Jeremy Grant, another option. Jonas Valanciunas, the 3-point sniper. Wow, he's up to an 86. Good lord. He's not that good. Come on now. Maybe we'd steal someone from the Kings, Tyrese Halliburton, Marvin Bagley, De'Aaron Fox. Another idea, but I'm looking for a big to take over. See if we can steal Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I know he's always speculated to leave in free agency, and oh wow, they just gave him up for nothing. But now we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so we're going to be running the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Ben Simmons, Domantas Sabonis, big three. It's definitely a lot different than what we're used to. Of course, Sabonis is going to need to go up to that center position. I just can't have traditional power forwards anymore on my rosters. I'm not about that life, and it even goes up in an overall. So who's going to be running the point? I think we're going to have Ben Simmons run point. Where are you, Benjamin? He can be like a point, small forward, whatever. And then we're going to have my guy Shai run the 2, which is basically more of his traditional positioning. I still don't know why 2K hasn't fixed it so where Shai's running the 2 and Josh Gadaymate's running the 1, but whatever. So now we have Ben Simmons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Chris Duarte is, of course, going to be our starting small forward. He's a little undersized. What is he, 6'6"? Yeah, it's good enough. We don't have a 4 anymore, and somehow Caris LeVert is still here, so we're going to have to trade him away as well. What can we get for Caris LeVert and, like, Jeremy Lamb? Get us somebody to play the 3 or the 4, and they're giving away Chris Middleton. That's a championship roster right there. D'Angelo Russell, we could play Shai at the 1, D'Lo at the 2, Ben Simmons at the 3. I just want the ball in Ben Simmons' hand as much as possible. This is going to be like the Ben Simmons rebuild. I do see Jeremy Grant. I do see Cole Anthony. Great young player as well. Russ, Buddy Hield. Is Jeremy Grant really the deal I'm going to take here? Lauri Markkanen, bump him up to the 4 maybe. Man, they're just giving away Chris Middleton. That's going to throw realism out the window, though. Do we do it? He's clearly the best player. Oh, man, I don't give a crap how unrealistic this is. This is a perfect lineup for us. So now who's going to be playing 4? Maybe Chris Duarte? Or do we bump Ben Simmons up to the 4? Kind of say, you know what, Ben? You can't shoot anymore. You're going to be a power forward. Deal with it. And maybe we even play Ben Simmons at the center. Trade away Sabonis. That could be fun. What's Ben Simmons at the 4? Let's do it. He's going to be point center. Sabonis is going to rock the 4 again. Chris Middleton at the 3. Shai Gilgeous at the 1. Chris Duarte at the 2. That's going to be an interesting looking roster. What does that look like? We have Shai, Duarte, Middleton. Sabonis is still here. The 1 player, the 1 holdover. And Ben Simmons off the bench is Matisse Thybulle, TJ McConnell, Torrey Craig, and Keelan Martin cannot be getting minutes. I'm just sorry. You are not going to be in my starting lineup. Who can we pick up for the cheap? Do we have a middle of exception? We need to trade somebody away. Okay, let's get rid of some bums that are on our roster. Brad Wanamaker, Rodney Hood, goodbye. For Jake Layman in a second. Good enough for me. Now let's pick up... Do we have free agency? We do. All right, what position do we need? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably a center. Of course, the Bucks just took Boogie Cousins from us. Jahlil Okafor. Yikes. That's fine. We'll bring in Jahlil Okafor, who's still super young. Ridiculous. I know. I can't believe it either. And let's see what this new 9-man rotation looks like for head coach Rick Carlisle, who just caught COVID. So it's going to be Shai at the 1, Chris Duarte at the 2, Chris Middleton at the 3, Sabonis at the 4, Ben Simmons at the 5. You love to see it. Matisse Thybulle, TJ McConnell, Torrey Craig, and Jahlil Okafor all off the bench. A new look Pacers rebuild. Is this the rebuild you were expecting? No, we kind of just turned the rebuild on its head. We're going to be starting over immediately, but this is the new win now, not league average Indiana Pacers. Let's see how they do. Here at the All-Star break is Team Nikola Jokic and Team Giannis. On Team Jokic, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic. On Team Giannis is KD, James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Bradley Beal. For the Preserves is Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, Bam Adebayo, and our boy Domantas Sabonis. On the other side is Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Jimmy Buckets, Karl Anthony Towns, Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young, and Zach LaVine. Now, we're second in the conference, which is of course much better than where they are right now. I think they're like 11th, 12th. We had a little bit of a losing stretch. Like you see, the start of the season, we were like, I'm doing okay, yeah. And then we just started winning out greatness, except on fucking Sundays, Saturdays, whatever this week is. And then 500, and then we caught some L's pretty bad. But we are second in the conference with a 34-20 record, just behind the Philadelphia 76ers, tied with the Hawks and the Bucks. Love to see that. But we're 6th in the power rankings. You know, behind the Pelicans, yeah. Jazz, yeah. 76ers, Bucks. Wow, okay. These records haven't even caught up to what's actually being reflected. But you know, 2K's dumb. But we're doing okay. I'm kind of in on this. You know, Shea leading the way, 22 points a game. Sabonis still here, great, 87 overall. Ben Simmons doing fine at the center. Chris Middleton scoring, you know, a little under his average. He's about 20, 25 point per game player. He's giving us 18, but there's a lot of talent on this team. Chris Duarte is great for us. So the starting 5 is good. We definitely need to improve our bench. Matisse Thybulle is a great defender, but he can't score to save his life. Torrey Craig is good in real life, not in simulation. TJ McConnell is a little undersized, and Jahlil Okafor is, well, he's Jahlil Okafor. How are we doing shooting-wise, though? Shea's much below average. Chris Duarte's below. Chris Middleton is okay. Sabonis shooting 30%, and I want Ben Simmons to shoot maybe 1 to 3 a game. So we're going to go and update his tendencies while we're here. Just because, you know, Ben, you're here, you got to shoot the 3, period. That's the only way around it. I know. Here we go. Ben Simmons is shooting the 3. Where is it? 3-shot tendency. Let's bump it up to like 22. Just see how that plays out. As for the league leaders, currently, the scoring leader is Bradley Beal. Wish we traded for him, but we just couldn't make that work. Rebounds is Nikola Jokic, Domantas Sabonis at 4. Assist is James Harden. Ben Simmons, the center, at 8th. I love it. Steals, Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert, and field goal percentage is Zion Williamson. Ben Simmons at 3, but that's going to fall precipitously once he starts shooting that 3-pointer. 3-point champion is Klay Thompson, no Pacers. And free throw champion is Bradley Beal. Chris Duarte here at 4th, which is brutal because he's like 2 years away from regression in 2K. Anyway, I don't think there's any changes to make on this team. I'm very happy with where we are, 34-20. Let's see how they do. Nikola Jokic wins MVP once again. Evan Mobley is Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Emmanuel Quickley. Coach of the Year is Quinn Snyder of the Jazz. And Lionel Higgins is a funny name. All-NBA first team is Luka, Steph, Giannis, LeBron, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is James Harden, Bradley Beal, Domantas Sabonis up to an 88. Jimmy Buckets and Joel Embiid. Third team is Russ, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Paul George, and Karl Anthony Towns. Out of the first team is Drew Holiday, Cliff Paul, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, Rudy Gobert. Second team is Lonzo Ball, Jaylen Brown, Matisse Thybulle, our man, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. Our first team, Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, Josh Giddey, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Green. Second team is Alperen Sengun, our boy Chris Duarte, who's like 29 years old, Jalen Suggs, Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, and Bones Highland. We finished great. Top of the East, tied with the Bucks, 52-30 for the best team in the conference. Power rankings wise, though, they've got us at 4th behind the Blazers, who have a less record, the Warriors, who have the same record, and who are actually good in simulation. Love that. And the Jazz, who I guess are 53-29. Yeah. All right. Very, very even year, I'll say. League leaders scoring was Bradley Beal, no Pacers. Rebounds was Nikola Jokic, Domantas Sabonis at 5th. Assists was Cliff Paul, Ben Simmons at 7th. Steals, Jimmy Butler. Blocks was Rudy Gobert, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Ben Simmons at 4, but he is shooting 0.8 threes a game. You'll love to see it. 3-point champion is Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. That's why they call them the Splash Brothers. And free throw champion is Bradley Beal, no Pacers. How do we do team stats wise? We made a bunch of changes. Did it make us a better team? Scoring, don't tell us we're league average. 15th. No. But defensively, we're the 2nd best team in the league, giving us a 5.3 point differential. 5th in the NBA. Field goal percentage is 2nd. 3-point percentage is not good. We're not a good 3-point shooting team, mostly because of our 2 bigs. 21st. But free throw percentages were even worse. We last 27th. Brutal. If we were to make a change at the end of the season, Shea's obviously the centerpiece. He's going to be continuing to develop, progress. We love him. Domantas Sabonis could go. Ben Simmons, I feel like we just traded for him, so he should stay. We're going to flip him around all over the place. Maybe we'll drop him back down to the point, move Shea to the 2. We'll see who we bring in. Chris Middleton, serviceable. Chris Duarte up to an 81. He's still young-ish. We definitely need to make a better bench. And the 3-point percentage, it just needs to fall. Chris Duarte was a 40% 3-point shooter. I love that. What was his 3 rating? 85. You love it. Chris Middleton is a mid-range assassin, but 82. So maybe Sabonis will be the next piece to fall because he's got a good overall. He just doesn't have winning basketball, 3 points, range, whatever you want to call it. But here we are in the first seed, 1 versus 8, taking on the Chicago Bulls. Little underrated. Patrick Williams still out with that injury, brutal. But Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic, the Go Caruso, Kobe White, good team. I feel like we're a better team, but I don't really know, especially with simulation, how that's going to go. We're up 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, and we lose 3 in a row. Are we going to get 1-8'd in the first round? We're going to get 1-8'd in the first round. I feel like I need to turn simulation difficulty off because for whatever reason, like my teams just severely underperform. I can't tell you how many times I've been the #1 seed and whooped in the first round of the playoffs on our home court. It makes no sense. What do you want me to do with this team? We lose fucking 136, 118, get 1-8'd, and they're not even the 8 seed. What are they? They are the 8 seed. Still, go fuck yourself, man. Whatever. Your NBA Finals are the Lakers Nets. Good for you. James Harden, NBA Finals MVP. Sure. So fat that he can't even get on the court, but he's your NBA Finals MVP. Staff retirements, Pop, Dwayne Casey, Hall of Fame inductees. Of course, Melo getting his jersey retired as well. League meetings, are any of these fun? No. The top teams from each conference? Yeah, not really. No. Okay, cool. Great. Draft lottery. So we did trade away our pick to the Thunder, I want to believe. Because I feel like it makes sense. The Thunder always get, you know, another first round pick. They'll trade away what they have now for the future. Where did that pick fall to? Who are we? Indiana fell to 28th. Suck on that, but the Spurs have the #1 overall pick in the draft. Is it time for Rick Carlisle to go? He's a good coach. Just a little pissed that we lost in the first round. That's just straight unacceptable. But on to the NBA draft combine. The fastest man of the draft is Kennedy Chandler and Alfred Valentine. Johnny Juzang is not fast, and that's not what he looks like. Well, most agile is Alfred Valentine, Max Christie. That's false. Kennedy Chandler, Ty Washington. Highest vertical is Cody Bryant and Anders Norberg. Is Kendall Brown is here. Jalen Durant. I'm just interested. I'm starting to finally get into the draft class a little bit more. And it's missing guys like Andre Jackson, who's just a freak athlete out of UConn. Highest bench press is Jalen Duran and Ibo Dianco Baji. And best shot 3-pointer is Alan Flanagan, Iverson Molinar, Jonathan King, and Ty Washington. Do we want to make a move into the draft? Get rid of Sabonis, even though he's our highest rated player. Pick us up a Chet Holmgren. That could be fun. Like, what do we have right now? And I want to give up pick 10 for Sabonis. That's just disrespectful. Nerlens Noel, Harrison Barnes, Terry Rozier, Clint Capella, Jared Allen. It's interesting. Who goes #1? That's what I want to see. If Chet falls to 2, I will take him. And he went #1 overall. Brutal. If I go to the Spurs, would they want him? Can I trade for him? Can't. I think I could trade Finder for him. I feel like Chet on this team is what we're looking for. They want Ben Simmons straight up. Or they'll do Sabonis in 2 seconds. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Give me Chet. I want Chet. I want to play with him on the Pacers. I want somebody who's got that next tier talent. Paolo Banchero, I don't know why I say that, goes #2 overall. The Pistons take Jaden Hardy at 3. #4 goes Jaden Ivey, and #5 goes Jalen Duren. Kennedy Chandler, #6, Jalen Duren. Patrick Baldwin, #7, Jalen Duren. Jabari Smith was still on the board. Did I miss it? I might have missed Jalen Duren. There's too many Jalen and Jadens. There we go. Jalen Duren goes #9 overall. Should have stolen him, honestly. Jabari Smith fell to 7th, though. Brutal. Like the top 3. So initially it was just Chet Holmgren and Paolo Banchero. And then the way Jabari Smith's been playing down there at Auburn, they've been bumping him into the top 3. So they're like, who's going to be the #1 overall pick? Anyway, Adrian Griffin is not a first-round pick. It's fine. Roko Prkasin, my guy from Slovenia. But we do have Chet Holmgren. We got the best guy in the class. I'm so sick and tired of this team being good enough that I want to see this team, when they can go over the top, go into unrealism. And man, this team is going to be fun. So let's figure out how this roster is going to look. We, of course, have Shea. and Duarte, who might just be a bench player, honestly. Like a very solid bench piece. Move Ben Simmons to the 1, which leaves us a hole at the power forward position. Yeah. Yeah. So can I flip Chris Middleton for a better power forward? Tobias Harris. Yikes. Then you have Diha. Go Pokashevsky. Bring back Sabonis. Pascal is interesting. It's interesting. He's a little younger. Not much. What is that? 2 years. Shoots the 3 about the same. Brandon Ingram could be fun. How tall is he again? 6'8". He could play the 4 in theory. Michael Porter Jr., Cam Thomas. Wow, look at this trade. Chris Middleton for Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharpe. Yikes. Kristaps Porzingis, if he could shoot the 3 at a high clip, would be great. Jonathan Isaac, same thing. I'm thinking we flip Chris Middleton. Then you have a Dia. Would be so cool if he actually progressed in this game. We flip Chris Middleton for Pascal Siakam. We're going to have to give up Torrey Craig. I know. But we are bringing in Svati MyLEAGUE. And then we move everybody's positions a little bit. Where is the screen? Shai's going to be playing the 2 for us. Ben Simmons drops down to the 1. I don't even know what position we want to call him. And then it's fine. Chris Duarte can play the 3 for now. So the team would look like this. Ben Simmons, TJ McConnell, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chris Duarte, Svati MyLEAGUE, and Matisse Thybulle. Wow, Svati's a 78. Pascal Siakam, Chet Holmgren, and whatever we decide to do at that position. So we're going to have to make some trades right now. Let's look for a backup point guard to start. Somebody who's going to be like low 80s, high 70s, a little potential, like Jalen Brunson would be really nice. Devontae Graham, Davion Mitchell. Can I steal Davion Mitchell from the Kings? I gave you TJ McConnell and Keelan Martin and Justin Holiday. Can't accept that. All I have is seconds, man. I have 1 first. You want it? Sure, okay. We have the, what is it, 9th overall pick now from the Kings, Davion Mitchell to be our backup point guard. He is like kind of the opposite, kind of the same as Ben Simmons. He's barely 6 feet tall, but he's a monster on defense. Shai Gilgeous at the 2. We need a backup center. Day'Ron Sharpe would have been perfect here, but they just didn't want to give him up. Robert Williams could be fun. Can I trade for Robert Williams? I got Jahlil Okafor, I got Chigoga, and I got Isaiah Jackson, who could, in theory, play the backup 4 for us. He's going to progress so slowly, and they'll take that. So we have our point, we have our center. GOAT. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do we want to do with Svati and Matisse Thybulle? And do we want to sign anybody with our mid-level exception? Decisions. Now we have an overabundance of talent. I'm really digging this right now. Let's go ahead and give up Justin Holiday. I might keep O'Shea Brissett just because he's a fan favorite. Really liked what he did. Wow, they're giving away Royce O'Neal. That is a first, though. It was a first from the Grizzlies. It's fine. Who else are we getting rid of? We'll see, O'Shea. We'll see. But if I can flip both of you, Matisse and Svati, for an 80 overall, or bring in the GOAT Pokashevsky and another first, that's tough. Can I turn down GOAT Pokashevsky? I don't know if I can. Obi Toppin. We got to bring in the GOAT. You know, this is my rebuild. Let's bring in the GOAT. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In theory, do we want to spend our mid-level exception on anybody here? Like Nicholas Batum, if this was real life, he's going to get regress into the dirt. Kevin Porter Jr.? Yo. He's broken, isn't he? I'm confused. Is he going to break? I don't understand this deal. Sure. KPJ, you want to come here? That's bizarre. I don't know why he's taking $3 million. That's bizarre. Let's see, is Zach LaVine going anywhere? Miles Bridges going anywhere? Brutal. Nobody wants him. Well, anyway, James Harden and Kyrie Irving going back to the Nets. Bradley Beal back to the Wizards. Everybody going back to their team. TJ Warren going back to the 76ers. You'd love to see it for your $80 million deal. Oh, Bamba. Dennis Schroeder to the Pistons. Finally got some money. Pat Connaughton to the Mavs. That's a good pickup. Jingles back to the Jazz. Hassan Whiteside to the Bulls. Jeremy Lamb back to the Suns. I don't know why KPJ signed with us. I don't know what to do with that. But look at that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going up 4 overalls. Davion Mitchell going up to an 82. He might pass Ben Simmons by the end of this video. But we have the 2 oldest guys of the 2021 NBA draft on our roster. You'll love to see it. Who needs young players on the team? So let's see how this roster is going to break out. Obviously, I'm going to send everybody to my custom training camps because 2K's been screwing us. As you see, we got beat in the first round with the 1-8 seed again. So let's send Shai's obviously got to go to Untapped Potential. And we want Ben Simmons, Davion Mitchell. Who's going to be the center of the future? Oh, we got to send Chet Holmgren to Untapped Potential as well. So this is going to be the new look 9-man rotation after we got whooped in the first round, unacceptably. Ben Simmons is the 1. Shai Gilgeous at the 2. Chris Duarte at the 3. Yes. Pascal Siakam at the 4 and Chet Holmgren at the 5 off the bench. Davion Mitchell, Robert Williams, Kevin Porter Jr., and the GOAT, Pokusevski himself. O'Shea Brissett, still going to cheer us on. We'll give you a 1 minute a game because I love you. For the power rankings, preseason, we are 5th for NBA.com and 5th for Eric Boner as well. Let's see how this team does. And the All-Star captains are Luka and Giannis. On Team Luka is Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, and Zion Williamson. On the other side is Giannis, LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Trae Young, and LaMelo Ball made his first. For the Reserves is Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, John Morant made his first. Julius Randle, and Bam Adebayo. On the other side is James Harden, Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Paul George, Kyrie Irving. Noticeable lack of our boys, but that's fine because we are the #1 seed in the power rankings, #2 in the conference, just behind the Miami Heat. Really? What does this Heat team look like? Kyle Lowry regressed down to an 81. Brutal. Tyler Hero progressing ridiculously up to an 86. I don't know about these overalls. Jimmy Butler, just fucking freak. I love Jimmy. Nobody at the 4. PJ Tucker's down to a 73. And of course, Bam Adebayo up to an 87. I mean, I guess. But we are the #1 team in the power rankings. I love it. The power rankings, it's broken. It sees like 3 games into the future and then calculates who's going to be better. 2K is so dumb. Anyway, currently the league leader in scoring is Luka Doncic, no Pacers. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert, no Pacers. Assist is Trae Young, no Pacers. All right. Steals Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert, and field goal percentages is Robert Williams. Love to see that. 3-point champion is currently Luka Doncic, and really? 2K is so dumb. So he's a 35%, 31%, 32% 3-point shooter. And then in 2K, he just bumps up to like the best 3-point shooter ever born. Free throw champion is currently Bradley Beal, no Pacers. Are we any good? Seems like we don't win in anything. Of course, Shai Gilgeous just still leading the way as a scorer. Pascal, Chet, Duarte, Ben Simmons giving us 12, 7, and 7. APJ off the bench is great for us. Davion Mitchell. I wonder who plays the point more, KPJ or Davion. Because, I mean, we've got great assisting numbers off the bench. Ben Simmons, Pascal, Shai, Chet. I mean, everybody. This team's performing. You'll notice we're #1 in the power, #2 in the conference. We sucked at the beginning of the season. I was like, oh God, have all these changes we've made destroyed the team? Is this team never going to be good again? And then we took off and we just haven't looked back since. A few losses here and there, but we have turned into one of the best teams in the NBA. Love to see it. Let's see how we do. Luka Doncic, of course, wins the MVP, shooting 47% from 3-point percentage. Dumb. Chet Holmgren, our boy, is rookie of the year. 16, 8.5, 3, 40, 70, 30. Not great 3-point shooting, but 2.4 blocks a game is impressive. How tall is he? 7 feet in this game? Alperen Şengün is 6th man of the year. Giannis, defense player of the year. Most improved is James Wiseman. Not really most improved player of the year numbers. 9.6 and 5 to 13.3 and 8. No. Willie Green is coach of the year because go screw this game, and Lionel Higgins is still funny. All NBA first team is Luka, Trey, Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is John Morant, LaMelo Ball, Jimmy Buckets, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid. Third team is Damian Lillard, Aaron Fox, really? Paul George, Zion, and Bam Adebayo. Other one's first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, Rudy Gobert. Second team is Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Anthony Davis. Our first team, Chet Holmgren, Kennedy Chandler. Okay. Paulo Banchero, Jabari Smith, and Brandon Huntley Hatfield. Really? Second team is Jaden Hardy, Jalen Duran, Damian Collins, Jaden Ivey, and Patrick Baldwin Jr. We are, of course, the best team in the league, 55-27, slightly better than everybody else. No, we're technically worse than the Pelicans, but we're first, but we're not first. You know, whatever, 2K. Do you, all right? League leaders, scoring champion was Luka Doncic, of course, had an MVP caliber year with those broken ratings. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert, no Pacers. Assist is Trae Young, no Pacers. Steals, Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Luka, dumb. And free throw champion is Bradley Beal. But we did great. Shea gave us 25 a night, just incredible numbers. Chet had a ridiculous rookie year. Pascal, Chris Duarte, Ben Simmons, the bench is so much better. Even though Shea Brissett got his 0.4 points a game, you love to see it. Rebounds. I mean, we're a tall team. Shea, 6'6", Robert Williams, 6'8", Ben Simmons, 6'11", Pascal, 6'9", Chet, 7, Chris Duarte, and Shea are our shortest players at 6'6". This team is length. Assists, we're so good at passing the ball that, like, nobody is able to claim the assist champion because we have so many already on the team. Steals, good. Blocks, good. Field goal percentages, good. Who's shooting 70%? Robert Williams, what a freak. 3-point percentage. Chet definitely needs to bump that up. 32% is just not acceptable. How did Ben Simmons do? 21%. You know what? I'll take it, Ben. Free throws, not bad. Not great, not bad. Team stats. We were number 5 in scoring. That's what you want to see. But defensively, we were 4th, giving us a 7.9 point differential, best in the NBA. Field goal percentages, 6th. 3-point percentages, honestly, not that bad. 10th. Free throw percentages is where we drop off. 17th. We're improving, all right? Here we are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, God. Darius Garland, who progresses like an absolute monster. Jaden Ivey. Now, that's a pickup. Chetty Osman is starting over Isaac Okoro. Brutal. Evan Mobley still. And Jared Allen's up to an 87. Just ridiculous. I don't know how that's an 8 seed, and I don't even know if we're going to win. Maybe we'll get whooped once again. Down 2-1. We're down 3-1. 3-2. You can make the roster as good as you want. Nothing's ever going to be worse than the Indiana Pacers in basketball. There's just no other way around it. But here we are. Looks like we're trying to force a game 7. We're also trying to blow this lead going into the fourth quarter with a very small lead. Had a huge lead at halftime and just kind of pissed it away. But we're up a little bit in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes left, up 13-15. Looks like we might be able to close it out unless we choke. And we do win 118-100. 100. What? Here we are in game 7. No business being in game 7, but once again, the Cleveland Cavaliers have no business being the 8th seed. And we have a lead in the first, lead in the second, losing it in the third, but we take it back. Now 20 points going into the fourth quarter. Looks like we're going to dominate. Looks like we just might make it out of the first round. Woo! 118-102. Yeah, Cleveland's once again the 8th seed. I mean, Darius Garland, have yourself a day. Evan Mobley came up smaller than he can in his bench press, but here we are taking on the guys we traded with. Ben Simmons' former friend, Tyrese Maxey's up to an 84. TJ Warren, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Malcolm Brogdon. I think you move Tyrese to the 2 because he's more of a slasher scorer. Keep Brogdon at the 1 for now. Seth Curry off the bench, TJ Warren. It's a good team. Gonna be competitive series. Do we have what it takes to win? Up 1-0, up 2-0, up 2-1, 2-2. Go big game 5 going back to Indiana. And we're up 3-2, 3-3. Once again, going to another game 7. I mean, how many game 7s does my team ever play in? It feels like we only play game 7s ever. Once again, leading in the first, leading in the second. Close game in the third. High scoring contest already in the 90s, but it looks like we're about to pull away. Ooh, we're gonna blow it. Up 9 points, 6 minutes left. Up 10. It's just close enough to where you can't fast him. 15. If the 76ers have anything left, they're gonna put it all on the court now, and it looks like we're gonna win once again. Another game 7, 136-116. Davion Mitchell, have yourself a night. Shea, just steady 26 points a night. Chet played well. Kevin Porter Jr., who sucked for us. Chris Duarte, typical rookie. But here we are taking on the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. And this team is worse than every other team we played except for LaMelo, who's only up to a 93 overall. So maybe, just maybe, we won't go to a game 7, and maybe we might even go to the finals as I say that we're down 2-1, 3-1. 3-2. God, 2K, man. It's like LaMelo Ball and else. Other. Nothing. They didn't even re-sign Miles Bridges, but here we are, back and forth game going into the third quarter. Have a little bit of a lead, but it's just tiny, tiny, tiny. 103-96, 6 minutes left. I'll hop in if we have to. Looks like we have the smallest of margins, smallest of leads, but we bumped that up to about 10 points, 122, 115. It looks like we're going to win once again, 135, 117, forcing a game 7. How did everybody play? Kelly Oubre was their leading scorer. LaMelo just choked. That's all it is. 5 of 14 night, 16 points, 4 and 5. Not what you want to see. Shea had a big game. Ben Simmons had a big game. Who didn't play well for us? Davion Mitchell. Oshae Brissett still getting his 1 minute a game. I love it. Anyway, our third game 7 in a row. Now in Indiana, do we have what it takes? Big lead in the first quarter, lead in the second, up about 10-15. Pushing that lead up to still 15, going into the fourth quarter. 109-84. Looks like we're pulling away finally once again, closing out in game 7 in Indiana. Now to take us to the NBA Finals, 128-101. Who bowled out? Chris Duarte, finally. The rookie, who's no longer a rookie. How old is he now? 25, 26? Yikes. Who choked for us? Davion once again. 25 minutes, 1 of 2. Gross. Here we are, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, how would I do this roster? I play Jaren at the 5, of course. Bump Steven Adams to backup center. Dylan Brooks at the 3. Desmond Bane at the 2. And maybe Brandon Clark. Or maybe Zaire at the 4. Of course, Ja at the 1. Ja's a monster. You'll love to see it. And we lose game 1. And we win game 2. And we lose game 3. This team's so annoying. Let's see if we can force a game 7. If I said it once, I'll say it a million times. This team only wins in game 7s. Indiana basketball is pain. It's always pain, but maybe we'll be able to come out on top as we have a 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 101-85. 5 minutes left. We're probably going to be able to clutch this one out unless we choke. Doesn't look like we're going to. 115-99. How did everybody? Ja Moran. I thought he scored 44. This is a really balanced game from everybody. But here we are once again. Our fourth game 7 of the playoffs. Does the Indiana Pacers have what it takes to finally win a championship? Huge lead in the first quarter. 20-point game, 63-46. Now into the third quarter. Boy, the Grizzlies are struggling to score, but so are we. 80-66 going into the fourth quarter. Have a small lead, 10, 11 points. Looks like we're trying to choke as best as we can. I'll close out if I have to. 13 points, 10 points. And we're starting to pull away. 4 minutes left. 12-point lead, 9. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're trying to blow it. 116, 112. We're going to hop in. Call a timeout. I'm not going to let this team blow the lead. Period. Let's get the starters in. Play Robert Williams for a spell. No, there's 2 minutes left. Game 7. Come on. Let's go, Chet. So we're going to have... Oh my God. Ben Simmons can just eat Ja Morant. ISO out. Clear out. Ben Simmons is just going to be a monster. It's like a 10-inch height advantage. And he misses. Ben. What are you doing to me, Ben? I'm there. Block that shit. Wow, he makes that. And Ben Simmons can't make a little sky hook over a guy 10 inches shorter than him. All right, let's try it again. Look how much space he gives up. Just bully him. He's so little. I'm there. I turned the volume off on accident. Oh, steal that shit. Chris Duarte running it. Who's gonna shoot the three? Is it? I should have gone. Layup line. Ah, almost in one. 114, 118. Here we go. Shea shooting the free throw. Whoop. Gotta turn the volume up. All right, here we are. 119, 114. Free throw time. This release is a little funky. But hey, we got 100% twice because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a monster. Here we are. Ben Simmons on Ja Morant. What a great matchup. Ben Simmons can guard the little guys like Trey, like Ja. Of course, Ja can shoot the 3 in 2K, which is a little bullshit. But then he's going to make plays like that. I was definitely out of bounds, so that's an illegal play. Do we just go right back into the post? I'm in. Okay, get out of my way. We're going to do this all game. I know it's boring. I need a championship. This team is too good to lose. This is game 7, fourth game 7 in a row. Ja Morant is an absolute monster, but he's tired. He's got the Gatorade energy. He's getting his shit blocked. Run it. Run the fast break. Is anybody open? My God, that was like the slowest fast break I've ever seen in my life. Like, look how slow everybody ran. So we got the rebound right here. Actually, right here. Ja Morant goes up contested. Immediately, Shea and Duarte should just be breaking out. All right. Grab the rebound. Run it. Shea's just kind of jogging. Duarte's just kind of jogging. Like, look how slow they're going. They should be sprinting to the corner for a wide open 3. And they're just, oh, do. Dumb. But we got the 3. Now we have an 11-point lead. This game is basically over. 47 seconds left. Get one more stop. Ja Morant can't do anything by himself. He's just a one-man wrecking crew. I'm there. Oof. And we're going to have to do one play to save our lives. And I know the play. I know exactly what it's going to be to win the NBA championship. It's going to be a Chet Holmgren, a Pascal Siakam screen for Ben Simmons for 3. Ah, shit. That's never going to go in. But we do win 125-118. The Indiana Pacers are NBA champions after 4 Game 7s. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the NBA Finals MVP. Who balled out in that closeout game? Shai. Shai's just the monster. That's why I traded for him. That's why I said, you know what? I'm going to be a little unrealistic here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a monster. Let's just imagine that he's not going to re-sign in Oklahoma City. Although he already did, so it is what it is. But we're going to give up like 6 first-round picks because that's all the Thunder care about, and that's how we got our NBA Finals MVP. Bronny's retiring. Kyle Lowry's retiring. Now, can we go back to back? Wow, Oscar Fleming is fat. Hall of Fame retirees, Bronny and Dwight. Get their jerseys retired, so was Kyle Lowry. League meetings, any of these fun? No. 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 And no. Great. Draft lottery. The Magic, Jazz, and Magic once again have the top odds, and it's going to go Jazz, Rockets, Magic, Wizards, Magic. Wow, the Magic got fucked. They had 2 top odds to get the #1 overall pick. They got neither. But anyway, on to the draft. Ellis Burke is the fastest man of the draft. Just next to him is Mo Humphreys. Most agile is Alexander Kelly, Ellis Burke, Harvey Thorpe, and Percy Stone. Is it Conrad Weddington? Jesus. Highest vertical is Walt Griffith and Zach Bullard. Highest bench press is Gary Leiden and Dmitry Polsnov. And best shot 3-pointer is Mark Taylor and Gene Tucker. Is anybody good? I know I normally don't draft the creative players, but by then we've already basically set up the roster for what it's going to be. Jackson Wells looks to be pretty good. B-, 6'6", 207 out of Oklahoma State, 18 years old. But I mean, we got Ben Simmons already, and Davion Mitchell, and Kevin Porter Jr. It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to trade for him. Maybe somebody's going to fall to us in the second. Wow, we have the #6 overall pick. Is it worth it? Should we just move up to #1 and say, go fuck yourself? You know, they want Shea for Rudy. That's not happening. But I'll give you can't trade away Chris Duarte. He's just too good. I'm not gonna give you Shea for Rudy Gobert. It's just not happening. I'll give you this first is valuable. Can't do that. I'll give you some seconds, you know. Stop trying to get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's an NBA Finals MVP. He's not going to get traded away. Yeah, I just can't make it work. I'd like to. Like, if we had Kevin Porter Jr. under, maybe Robert Williams. Let's do it. Let's be weird. We already won a finals, right? Let's give you Robert Williams. And stop trying to get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You're just not gonna. Give you pick 15. I give you the second. I give you our future first. And another first. Oh, they took the second. We have the #1 overall pick in back-to-back years. Let's see how good this guy really is. Anyway, #2 overall to the Rockets goes Frankie Lewis, 6'10" power forward out of Iowa. #3 to the Magic with their 2 top 5 picks goes Edmund Hillard, the center out of UNLV. #4 to the Wizards goes Claudio Batista, another big man out of Cincinnati. And #5 to the Magic goes Tracy Reynolds, a bunch of big men. How good is this guy? 80 overall. 80 overall. 79 overall. Really good draft class. But we got the #1 overall pick again just because I can. You know what? I'm flexing on these hoes. Just because I can. Do we have bird rights on KPJ? We don't. Can we sign Kevin Porter Jr.? We can't. What is his overall? It's probably like 80. Kevin Porter Jr. But he is a restricted free agent. So I can't re-sign him, but I can re-sign him. You know? You get what I'm saying? O'Shea Brissett up to a 75. You'll love to see that. Got the money down a little bit. Let's just re-sign him for the rest of his damn career. And KPJ, we definitely want to keep around. The rest of these guys can walk. And we do need a center because, kind of traded my guy away. Do we move Ben Simmons back to the center? Look at this guy. 6'6". He already has 19 badges. 18 years old. I mean, this is our future right here, Jackson. But who do we... Maybe move Goat Pokuševski to the center. He's such a not center. So O'Shea Brissett's going to be playing minutes for us. We're going to move the Goat to small forward. It's basically his natural position anyway. So we have 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what to do with these guys. Y'all can figure out where you want to play. Not on my time. Where is he? Point guard? Yeah, I don't know. Do whatever you want. So we have 1, 2, 3. 3. We basically have 4 point guards on the roster. We're basically the Sacramento Kings. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What a goofy ass roster. Let's just pick up a center and play him. Marquise Chris, sure. Be our mid-level exception. Come play for us. And we have Kevin Porter Jr. We have too much talent on this team. I love it. As for free agency, who's going where? Nikola Jokic is going to the Mavericks. That's not fair. That's not fair. They have 2 players. How did they afford that? Luka's making like $1 million. Tim Hardaway Jr. is making $1 million. And then they have nobody else. So they have Luka and Nikola Jokic. I don't know how they're going to figure out the rest of that roster. Zion back to the Pelicans. John Morant back to the Grizz. Everybody else re-signing. Kristaps Porzingis going to the Pistons. Jonas to the Rockets. That's a fun team. With Jalen Green, if he ever progresses. What do they got? No point guard. Jalen Green and Anthony Simons. Move him down to the 1. God, am I going to have to fix your freaking roster? All right. Patrick Baldwin Jr. Kind of a mess here at the 4. And then Jonas Valanciunas and Nikola. He just can't cure stupidity, man. That's all it is. On a player progression. Team's good. Period. That's all I can say. So let's figure out what we're going to do at the backup center position. Because now we have Kevin Porter Jr. as well, and he's basically expendable. So Kevin Porter Jr. And I know we just signed Marquise Chris, but can I get a better center? Can I get like a center and a first? Alperen Şengün and Anthony Simons, Precious Achiuwa. Like Richaun Holmes might be the move here, but we have to give him a first, and I'm not about that life. Bring Robert Williams back. Josh Hart. God, just... What do you want me to do? They're just giving away Clint Capella. So Ben Simmons needs to play. Can I have Chris Duarte? Come on. I can't. Chris Duarte's been here since we were bad. I kind of want to give like everybody 27 minutes, you know? Just have it super balanced so everybody's playing. I mean, there's so much talent. This team is ridiculous. I don't know how else to describe it. And then the Go Pokashevsky too. I mean, come on. What a goofy ass team we have here. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know. Let's see what the system proficiency looks like. 4 stars as is. Chet Holmgren is a weak link. Yeah, that's not changing. We almost need to consolidate our talent. Like put Pascal Siakam and shit, I don't know. Clint Capella. See what we can get. Bring in Jonas Valanciunas. I mean, we just have James Harden's down to an 86. That's brutal. Does anyone want to give me a 90 overall center? I will trade you. We're the Timberwolves. Maybe we can go and steal at. Probably not. They have Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't know. We need to consolidate our talent somehow, and I just can't really figure out a way to make that work. But this is going to be the 9-man rotation. We're keeping the starting lineup from before. Ben Simmons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chris Duarte, Pascal Siakam, Chet Holmgren. Off the bench, Davion Mitchell, 86. Clint Capella, 85. Jackson Wells, number 1 overall pick, 81. Go Pokashevsky. And of course, O'Shea Brissett needs 1 minute as well. What a fucking team. Also, we're going to send everybody to training camps because 2K can go screw itself. I always did free throws back in the day. And potential... I mean, Shai's our best player. Chet Holmgren can be our best player. Yeah, we're going to do that. As for the preseason power rankings, we are first for NBA.com, first for Eric Boner. Let's go win us another ring. Here at the All-Star break is Team Nikola Jokic and Team Giannis. On Team Jokic is Steph, Luka, KD, and Zion. On the other side is Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Trae Young, and LaMelo Ball. For the reserves is Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander finally made his first. So did Devin Mobley and Jaren Jackson Jr. On the other side is Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, John Morant, Bam Adebayo, and DeAndre Ayton. We're not as good as I expected us to be, 39-14, best in the NBA, but we had a couple losing patches. Just coming up to the All-Star break, we lost, you know, more than I expected. 5-4, basically a 500 team. And at the start of the season, you know, 2-3, 2-4, just not ideal. Take out those 2 losing stretches. We're on pace to be incredible. But currently, the league leader is Nikola Jokic on the Mavericks, plus Luka at 5. How is that team doing? How do we look? NBA standings. Just domination. Just ridiculous. The other league leaders. God, I hate how 2K like saves what you were on before. This is so dumb. No Pacers. Rebounds is Giannis. No Pacers. Assist is LaMelo Ball. No Pacers. Steals is LaMelo Ball. Blocks is Miles Turner. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Clint Capella and Ben Simmons at 4 and 8. 3-point champion is Jason Tatum. No Pacers. And free throw champion is Jordan Poole. Chris Duarte at 4. I don't think there's any changes to make. Just the team is goofy. I don't know how else to describe it. This guy's up to an 82. I should have sent him to untapped potential. What am I doing? Anyway, we need. I tried to resort, auto rebuild. Yeah, CPU rebuilding the rotation, and it just fucked everything up. And I didn't care enough to actually fix it. Clint Capella should not be starting over Chet Holmgren though. Let me just say that right now. Let me just say that right now, brother. Ben Simmons should not be coming off the bench. Let me say that. And Chris Duarte, I'm fine starting. Jackson Wells going to be a little underperforming, and O'Shea Brissett going to get 1 minute of games. Let's see how this team does. Yeah. Nikola Jokic once again wins MVP. JD Davidson is Rookie of the Year. Christian Wood is 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved is Jonathan Kuminga. Rick Carlisle is Coach of the Year. The 63 and 19, 99 overall Indiana Pacers. And Lionel Higgins is still taking credit for my job. All-NBA first team is Luka, Ja, Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic. How often are 2 teammates on the All-NBA first team? Seems pretty rare, right? Anyway, All-NBA second team, LaMelo, Donovan Mitchell, Zion Williamson, Evan Mobley, and Joel Embiid. Third team is Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jaren Jackson Jr., Domantas Sabonis, Anthony Davis. All-Defense first team is Ben Simmons, LaMelo Ball, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis. Second team is Marcus Smart, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball. Always screw that up. Jaren Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, Miles Turner. All-rookie first team. J.D. Davidson is not a rookie, right? Or is he? What year is it? Jared Butler is definitely not a rookie. I know that much. But anyway, here we are, the number 1 seed, 63-19, best team in the NBA, best team in the conference, just a little better than everybody else because this team is ridiculous. We have too much talent. I kind of went a little crazy here. Got 2 number 1 overall picks. Got Davion Mitchell for nothing. Clint Capella they just gave away. We have the Go Pokashevsky, a rookie. He's like 18, already an 82 overall. Pascal, Chris Duarte's performing nicely. I mean, we just cheesed all the way. And I have zero shame about that. League leaders in scoring was MVP Jokic, no Pacers. Rebounds was DeAndre Ayton, no Pacers. And assists was LaMelo Ball, no Pacers. Steals LaMelo Ball. Blocks is Miles Turner. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Clint Capella at 3rd. Ben Simmons at 6th. Did Ben Simmons stop shooting threes? No, he does. Just, that's how good he is. 3-point champion is LaMelo Ball, no Pacers. And free throw champion is Jordan Poole, Chris Duarte at 2nd. Love that. So how do we do team stats wise? We're the best team on both sides, right? Offensively, defensively, 14.5 point differential, best in the NBA, twice better than the 2nd place team. Number 1 in field goal percentages, number 9 in 3-point percentages, and number 8 in free throws. That's just coming up year after year after year. So who performed for us? Obviously Shai, just a freaking monster, and then a whole bunch of good. Go Pokashevsky, Clint Capella are the weak links. I got no problem with that. Clint Capella still gave us 8 rebounds a game. O'Shea Brissett gave us 0.6 points per game. You love it. Yeah, I mean, this seems good. How do we do from 3? Shai. Why is that so low? My only question, why is your 3-pointer so low? It's up to an 83. I don't know. Davion. Chet Holmgren up to 34. Go Pokashevsky. Completely forgot how to shoot the ball. Even Ben Simmons is shooting better than he is from 3. Come on, GOAT. What are you doing to me? But here we are taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, John Collins, Onyeka Okongwu, Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah, we stole Clint Capella from them. They're screwed. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and 4-3-1. 4-1 domination now to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Still have Tyrese Maxey up to an 86. Still have TJ Warren, Malcolm Brogdon. Still a good team. They brought in Benedict Mathurin numbers to play the 2, 77 overall. But here we are, 2-0, 3-0. Just total devastation, domination. No team is as good as we are. We're just such a deep, such a talented team. Once again, taking on the Charlotte LaMelo Balls in the Eastern Conference Finals. Still haven't figured out what to do at center. Marvin Bagley is here. I feel like he always signs with the Hornets. Kind of weird. But we're going to dominate this team as well. 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 4-2. Now to take on the Spurs, who we flipped the number 1 overall pick for Domantas Sabonis. Really good team. Dejounte Murray, Zach LaVine, Domantas Sabonis, Devin Vassell, Nick Claxton. They don't have Keldon Johnson, though. Solid bench, though. Derek White, Josh Primo, Tyus Jones, Trey Jones. Interesting roster. I think we're definitely better than everything about them, though, as we completely dominate them. 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1. Winning in 5. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, once again, your NBA Finals MVP. Can we go for the 3-peat? Cliff Paul is retiring. So is Rudy Gay, Al Horford, Ish Smith, Alvin Gentry, Doc Rivers is retiring. Cliff Paul, of course, going into the Hall of Fame, getting his jersey retired. So is Blake Griffin. Lob City saying, thank you for the career. We didn't win anything. We're disappointments. Here we are at the draft lottery, though. Once again, Trailblazers finally have the number 1 overall pick. Maybe they'll take somebody who's not a bust. Pelicans and Thunder. And it goes Nuggets, Raptors, Magic. Don't we have a pick? Is that next year's draft? I feel like we have a pick. Do we? God, I can't remember a goddamn thing. Anyway, on to the NBA Draft Combine. The fastest man of the class is Quincy Augustine and Reed Walter, and I don't even know where to start. This is Junzi Liu. Jesus. Most agile is Timmy Parker, Reed Walker, and Quincy Augustine. Highest vertical is Cecil Barrett, Quincy Augustine, and Herb Walton. Highest bench press is Lawrence Page and Darren Conley. Best shot three-pointer is Barry Wells, Walt Kerr, Gilbert Bayless, son of Skip. Come on, Skip! We have a pick, right? Is that next year's draft? We have 16 from the Hawks. That's cool, I guess. Whatever. Sure, give us a Wizard pick. Yeah, we're not going to do anything in this draft. Number 1, overall to the Denver Nuggets after losing their MVP Nikola Jokic goes Marcus Cooper, their Nikola Jokic replacement. Number 2, overall to the Raptors goes Craig Burks. Number 3 to the Magic, Earl Ball, brother of LaMelo. Number 4 to the Knicks, Darren Conley. And number 5 to the Blazers, Barry Wells. Anybody good? Not really. Earl Ball, brother of LaMelo, probably the best. Yeah, kind of a shit draft class. On to team player options. Bring back everybody. Go. Pokashevsky needs a contract. I believe Clint Capella is a free agent as well. No? How does our team look right now? So we have 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what we're doing here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. What a weird team we've assembled. How did Armani Brooks get onto the team? Whatever. The GOAT needs a contract. That's all I know. Give him 5 years at like $16.1 million. See what he says. He agrees? Good. Idiot. Kawhi Leonard just sitting out here. Going to the Timberwolves? Wait, why are the Clippers not re-signing him? He's taking a 1-year, $31 million year over. 2K is dumb sometimes, you know? Come on, Kawhi, re-sign. LaMelo Ball going back to the Hornets. Anthony Davis to the Clippers. Wait, so where did Kawhi go? To the Blazers? Weird, man. The NBA free agency is weird. They have Anthony Davis, an aging Paul George, and that's it. I mean, hey, if you don't want to move, you want to keep your house, just re-sign with the Clippers. Fuck it. Devin Booker going to the Raptors. That's going to be a spicy team. Gotta see how that's going. Everybody else is going back to their teams. How? Wait, who did I say it was? I'm just dumb. The Raptors, that's right. I thought it was the Bulls for some reason because I'm an idiot. The Raptors have Fred VanVleet, boss. Go Caruso, boss. Devin Booker, monster. Nobody at the 3. Scotty Barnes at the 4. Yeah. Jalen Duren and Trez Harrell at the 5. That's a fun team. I like that. But on to play progression because we're not going to do a damn thing in free agency. We're just going for the three-peat. Shea's up to a 94. Chet's up to an 88. How's our rookie? He's up to an 86. Yo, this team doing some goatish things. That's all I got to say. Skip right on down to the next regular season. Going for the three-peat. Of course, because go fuck 2K, we're going to do our, what is it called? Training camps. Even though they took them away from us, I'm going to do it anyway. Let's send the rookie, former number 1 overall pick. And, you know, let's send both number 1 overall picks to untapped potential. This is going to be the 9-man rotation. No, we're going to have Ben Simmons start. Ben Simmons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jackson Wells now starting over Chris Duarte, Pascal Siakam, and Clint Capella. No, got a Holmgren. Why? Off the bench is Clint Capella, Davion Mitchell, Chris Duarte, Go Pokashevsky, and of course Oshae Brissett getting his 1 minute a game. Bam. Who should be 6-man? Probably Davion. I'm good with this roster. Anybody want to resign? I don't think we're going to actually keep going for another year. The three-peat is all you really need to do. But for the preseason power rankings, once again, number 1 for NBA.com, number 1 for Eric Bonner as well. Let's see how this team performs. LaMelo Ball is MVP, giving you a 27, 6, and 9.9 season, 50, 97, 46. Wow. Alfred Valentine is Rookie of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon, 6-man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Giannis. Jalen Suggs, Most Improved. Finally, he got good. 89 overall. Finally. Love to see it. Rick Carlisle is Coach of the Year of the, once again, 99 overall Pacers, 65 and 17. Christian Bartlett is ugly. All NBA first team is LaMelo, John Morant, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Nikola Jokic. Second team is Darius Garland, Luka Doncic, Zion Williamson, Paulo Banchero, and Joel Embiid. He's up to a 90 as well. Love that. Third team is Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jonathan Kuminga, and Karl Anthony Towns. Other first team is our man Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, Giannis, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Anthony Davis. Second team is LaMelo, Lonzo, Jason Tatum, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Turner. All rookie first team, don't know any of these guys. Second team, Sharif Cooper is not a rookie, and there's only 3 people because 2K is broken. But we are once again the best team in the NBA. Only slightly better than the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. Huh. I mean, they're solid 80 overall, but Okay. League leader, scoring champion was Darius Garland. That just doesn't make sense. Rebounds is Nikola Jokic, no Pacers. Assists is LaMelo Ball, no Pacers. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Jalen Duren. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Clint Capella at 3. 3-point champion is LaMelo Ball. Chet Holmgren at 4. This dude shot like 30% for his whole career. And he just has, a 45% season. All right. Free throw champion is our boy, Chris Duarte. Love that. How do we do? I mean, obviously, monster. Shea, Chet, even the rookie or the second-year player, Jackson Wells, had a freak year. This team is just ridiculous. O'Shea Brissett still here, giving us 0.6 points per game. You'll love that. Rebounds ridiculous. Assists ridiculous. Field goal percentages ridiculous. How do we do from 3? Shea's up to 40. Chet's up to 45. The rookie or the second-year kid is 42. Davion Mitchell's the weak link. He was our best 3-point shooter for a while. Brutal. Chris Duarte. Man, this team. This team is just greatness. I don't know how else to describe it. Team stats. We were first in everything. First in scoring. First defensively. Best point differential. Only barely ahead of the Cade Cunningham's, though. First in field goal percentages. 5th in 3-point percentages. How do we do from free throws, though? Damn, 3rd. I thought we were going to be first, but here we are taking on the Chicago Bulls. They 1-8'd us before. Now they have Colin Sexton instead of Zach LaVine. Andre Drummond and Isaiah Hartenstein instead of Nikola Vucevic. I think we're going to win. Lose the first game. 1-1. Down 2-1. 2-2. 3-2. And we do win in 6. Kind of a weird series. Went down 0-1, went down 2-1. But here we are taking on the Toronto Raptors once again with Devin Booker, Desmond Bane. How do they do? They sign up for nothing. Scotty Barnes, Jalen Duren, Trez Harrell, really good team. Kind of bullshit how they just pick up players off the scrap heap for $1 million while I can't even sign them for our full mid-level exception, but we do sweep them now to take on the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. Once again in the Eastern Conference Finals, Devin Vassell coming off the bench. How'd you do this lineup? Scary Terry, LaMelo Ball, maybe move Kelly Oubre to the 4 and play Devin Vassell at the 3? Yeah. Anyway, interesting team. We're going to dominate them. Up 1-0, 1-1. Down 2-1. How are we down 3-1 to this team? It's LaMelo Ball and other. What is this bullshit scoring? Are we really going to lose the 3-peat? What is going on? Why is my voice so high? Well, here we are in the first quarter, dominating. Lost in the second. Back in 4th game now, into the 3rd quarter. We need this to force a game 6, and we're losing. And we're losing. Can we at least get close? I'll hop in if I have to. LaMelo Ball's cool and all. Come on, get it close. Back and forth, game back and forth. 106, 107. Pick up a lead. There we go. 109, 108, 46 seconds left. Can we clutch it out? I'm out. Need to get our boys in. Need to get our starters in. Who are we going to pick on? Probably Scary Terry. So I'll play Ben Simmons at the 2 and just post him up. You know what I mean? So we'll play Davion Mitchell, Ben Simmons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah. Let's get Ben Simmons the ball. He's going to be guarded by all 6'1" of Scary Terry. What happened? I'm confused. What just happened? I mean, I'll take the free throws, but what just happened? They just immediately fouled off ball. Isn't that like a technical foul? We get 1 shot and the ball. Whatever. I guess we have a 3-point lead. 45 seconds left. Game. Fucking, what is this? 5. Down 3-1. Oh my God. this game? Well, Davion Mitchell's going to lock up LaMelo. That's just what he does. Onyeka Okongwu can't shoot. They have 10 seconds. They lost so much time doing nothing. LaMelo doesn't even have the ball. I'm there. Oh, he misses the dunk. Oh no, Ben Simmons is gonna have to shoot the clutch free throws though. Yikes. That's not what you want to see. 63%. He made it. All right, now a 2-possession game. 112, 108. Yoink. Yeah, Ben Simmons stinks. Call a timeout. You're not gonna call a timeout? I'm good. I'll cheat off Onyeka Okongwu. I don't care. He can't shoot, bro. Oh, how did LaMelo get wide open? But he's contested. And we win game 5. Yeah, let's just shoot 1 free throw. Come on. Yup. 90%. Easy money. Okay. Simcast the rest of this. Now we need to go to a game 6 so we can force a game 7. Man. How is this team down 3-1? How is this team down 3-1? Like, look at this. We have Ben Simmons, LaMelo Ball. All right, I'll give you LaMelo as a higher overall, but they're, you know, similar. I mean, Ben Simmons is a lockdown defender. Shea or James Bouknight? Devin Vassell or this guy? Pascal Siakam or Onyeka Okongwu? Kai Jones or Chet Holmgren? Then look at the benches. Look at the benches, man. I don't know. 2K just hating. That's all it is. Game 6 in Charlotte. We need this to force a game 7. We're up in the first, back and forth game in the second, going to the third. Still with a bit of a lead. Now we're just absolutely blowing them out. Had a 41-15 third quarter. Get off the court. I don't think they have any time to come back. Kind of a back and forth fourth quarter. And we're going to win by about 20 points. 137-106. Who balled out? LaMelo. Shea. I mean, we just have a good team. Finally a game 7, though. Winner goes to the finals. Loser goes home. And we're getting rocked in the first quarter. Losing by 11. 42-28. Rocked in the second quarter. Can we take a big lead in the third? 3-point game. Losing a little bit late in the third, 78-72. Going into the fourth quarter, 8-point, not lead. What's the other word for lead? I might hop in because this team is fun. See what happens. All right, we're in make or break right now. I got the lead down to 5. I just don't think we're going to be able to do it. Pascal's right there. He's going to get his shit blocked. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I've been chipping away, but just not quite chipping away enough. They hit, you know, a random 3-pointer here or there that they probably shouldn't have. Davion Mitchell's locking up LaMelo. And then, like, Chris Boucher will just randomly be wide open for no reason. And then I leave Devin Vassell wide open, sharpshooter, 3 points, down by 8, 1 minute left. I can't do it. Their players are just too good. Their players are too good, man. And my screener rolls that I've been getting are weak shit. Weak shit. But let's see if Chet Holmgren can. Okay. 6-point game, 1 minute left. I can't make up a lead. I'm no good at coming from behind. I'm okay maintaining a lead. I basically play even as the computer, which isn't quite good enough. You can have that. You can have that. You can have that. I'm just cheating off Onyeka Okongwu. He can't shoot. Get the ball. Push it up the court. Let's get a clutch 3 going. Davion, you gotta make it. You just gotta. You know, like when it's slightly contested, it just never goes in for me. So we lose in 7. There goes the 3-peat. What you gonna do? This team just wasn't good enough, I guess, to beat the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. And here they are, Warriors and Hornets. And the Hornets come down from 3-1 to win. LaMelo Ball is your NBA Finals MVP. It is what it is. This team is ridiculous, but 2K simulation is even worse. But let's go see where some of our old friends were before we call this a rebuild. So we had Malcolm Brogdon. He's an 87 overall, still on the 76ers. Love that. 6th man of the year for like 2 years in a row, right? So after coming to our team, gave us 21 last season. Now he's giving them 16, 6, and 7. Pretty solid. Held his overall pretty well. He's a good player. Like I said, just not next level. Not like Ben Simmons could be. Not like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is. Shooting guards was Caris LeVert. He was a little lower. I think 80 overall when we first started. Only an 82. Still on Milwaukee, giving them 15 a night. 16, 15. it's okay. His 3-point percentage cratered into the 28s. Yikes. TJ Warren was another guy. He is still an 83 overall. 10 points a night, which is not really what you're looking for. Next is our boy Sabonis, who was really good for us, and we traded him away for the #1 overall pick, but he's still on the Spurs. They haven't won anything. Oh, he's on Portland now. That 3-point percentage is still atrocious, below league average. 32, 34, 28, 28, just yikes. Giving him about 15 points, 8, 9 rebounds a game, not bad. And then Miles Turner, how did my boy do? Up to an 85 overall, still on OKC, giving him 9 and 7. Not what you want to see, but that 3-point percentage really climbed up this year. Good for him, but that's going to do it for the rebuild. I know, disappointing end because 2K simulation is fucking stupid, but the Hornets are better than we are with LaMelo Ball. What you gonna do? You can't win them all because you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren and Ben Simmons and Davion Mitchell and a former #1 overall pick up to an 88 overall in his second season, and Pascal Siakam and Clint Capella and Chris Duarte and the Go Pokashevsky and even O'Shea Brissett getting a minute off the bench. This team's just not very good, It is what it is, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.